Indian Ocean Experiences specialise in giving visitors to Christmas Island and also Cocos Keeling Islands a really in-depth view of these amazing locations. With over 15 years experience in travel, individual and group tours, and also they run special packages, they really do make sure you get the best out of your visit to the Australian Indian Ocean Islands. And with Christmas Island, the remnant of an ancient undersea volcano, on my tour I experienced amazing rainforests. I saw endemic species. I had close-up experiences with birds and crabs. I went on adventure trails. I saw stunning vistas, secluded beaches and much more. So please join me with Indian Ocean Experiences' Lisa Preston on my insight into what Christmas Island is really all about. Well, Lisa Preston, how are you this morning?
I'm fantastic, thank you, John.
You look fantastic, and I've got to say, here we are in your office, I suppose, okay, which is sort of the heart of the product, or one of the locations you take your tours to. And here we are. I don't know if we can see in the distance there, just in the river there's about 20 little blue crabs, all standing there with their claws upright. But what an awesome product! This is a pristine environment. I mean, tell me a bit about your company and what you do.
I run Indian Ocean Experiences. I've got several organised tours into the forest area on Christmas Island, into the National Park area, and each of those tours obviously specialises in a particular thing.
Yeah.
This is the nature tour through here, through the Dales area. It's got a myriad of our crabs, which are easy to see while you're in this area.
How many different types of crabs are there?
There's about 90 species of land crabs.
Wow.
Yes, yeah, it's quite phenomenal. Most of them you won't see on your trip here, but we've got obviously the most outstanding ones, which are our red crabs. They're quite visible through this area. The blue crabs, which you just pointed out, and obviously the magnificent robber crabs.
Yeah.
Or
So,
crabs.
in terms of the other tours, what else do you operate?
I do a panoramic bird tour, so we go to some lookouts on the island, and you're eye level with the birds on the wing then. That's the advantage of being 300 metres above sea level. You can see off the cliffs, and you're eye to eye with the birds as they fly through. So we do some bird identification and biology, and look at some nesting sites, and it allows people to get quite close to our birds here. They're very tame, very approachable.
Yep.
And the other one is a bit of a jungle hike through to the Dolly and Greta beaches.
Oh,
so
beautiful.
Yeah. Nesting turtles sometimes show up there.
Awesome.
It's always quite interesting going along the beach because some of the flotsam and jetsam washes up there. So there's always little treasures to find whilst you're there. And it's fantastic.
So while a lot of people come here, they're business tourists, if you like, because they're here for business reasons. Some people do come, or a lot of people do come for tourism purposes, so to see the birds and see the wildlife, because we're talking about a place here that sort of, practically rivals the Galapagos in a way, in terms of its pristine environment. It's quite incredible. I'm just stunned by it. It's sort of surreal because it's unspoilt in totality.
It is, and one of our advantages on Christmas Island is it's so accessible.
Yeah.
10 minutes out of town, as you've just we've just driven out of here, John.
Yeah.
10 minutes out of town, and you're in amongst this pristine environment on the island here. So that's a lot of it. It isn't travelling time doing the tours. You're not long. You're at the location, and you get to maximise your time at those locations. Yeah, because
sort of most places you're in a car for say 2 or 3 hours before you get to the Highlands or whatever. So in terms of the most popular tour, which is the most popular tour with your clients?
This one here with the nature tour. This one has the most easiest appeal to everyone because obviously you get up close and personal with the crabs. You get to see some of the vistas across the island and our spectacular blowholes.
Yeah. We're going to see those today?
Yes, we will.
Excellent, good.
We're at our wonderful waterfall here, and this is actually called a tufa. Waterfalls normally caused by erosion. This one's actually growing. There's little ferns that establish themselves on the rock face, and then the calcium carbonate deposits over that and effectively fossilises the fern and creates that feathered look across the front of the waterfall.
So these are actually growing then, these things we're looking at now. They are like ferns, aren't they?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. This is an amazing location. Now we just had a drink of the water here, so above here there is nothing else except forest. There's no pollution, nothing. Amazing.
No, there's just a spring.
Yeah.
This is all coming through from a cave from the middle of the island.
Now tell me, where can people find out more information about your programs and your operation?
I have my own website, indianoceanexperiences.com.au, which has my telephone number, contact and email on there as well.
Brilliant. And you're also accessible through the Christmas Island Tourism Association site as well?
That's correct.
For more information on Indian Ocean Experiences, visit www.indianoceanexperiences.com.au. And for great places to stay and other things to do on Christmas Island, all you have to do is visit the Christmas Island Tourism Association website at www.christmas.net.au, and their excellent team will do the rest.